Smart24, driving business.
We have a poll running, one lie and two truths. We were supposed to guess which one is the truth and which ones are the lies. One was that Tony is an international lawyer. The second was he does not like anything to do with meat. And the third fact was he does not think of himself as an entrepreneur. So, Tony, drum roll. Which one is the truth? Which ones are the lies? Hello, sorry, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Was that to me? Was the question to me? So if the question was to me, which one was the truth? It is the first one.
Oh, the first one. So you're an international lawyer. Guys, I hope you have heard those who voted. Let's just look at the votes. 56% of the listeners said you're an international lawyer. 31% said you do not like meat, and 13% said that you don't think yourself as an entrepreneur. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm just going through the comments to see if we missed any questions. Alan Okul says, yes, let us all have a drink before we speak. Good idea. And Stella Kamakune says, how do you deal with emotions, and as well, how do you control them when delivering a speech? This will be our final question because we're running out of time.
How do I control my emotions? Did you say that?
Yes, let me just repeat the question for you. How do you deal with with your emotions, and how do you control them when delivering a speech?
Oh, that's a very loaded one. It depends on what situation you're in. If you're at a funeral, I think it's no doubt a lot of the time we all lose, we lose ourselves and just get very emotional. If you are rallying people to go on something, we get so aggressive. It's probably the emotion that people also need to relate with, but it's also the emotion you're in. It's very difficult. I mean, your emotions just have to really be in sync with the message that you're trying to put out, or the message that you're trying to communicate. And I don't think it makes sense for you to, communicate rallying for war, and you do that while crying in a very emotional state. That would make people actually freak out on going to war. So you really have to think about the kind of emotion and the situation you're in. But ultimately, your emotions have to match the messaging and the moment that you're in to be able to be effective.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So Stella, I hope your question has been answered. And unfortunately, we have run out of time. So I beg that those of you who still want to learn some more bites from Tony, kindly join the masterclass. The details are in the comment section below. And I'd just like to remind you that FLI does host a leadership course. It's a 16-week leadership program, and we're running our second cohort starting 1st July. So please apply. Go onto our website. Details are on our Twitter handle. Those of you who are interested in leadership, kindly apply and let us join this critical mass of ethical leaders. I would like to thank our guest, Mr. Tony Otowa. Thank you so much for taking off time in your day. I know you're very busy. Even getting this appointment has been a hassle, but thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for sharing all these tips. And thank you so much, our viewers who tuned in, and for your questions, for your engagement. We hope to see you next week. And yes, enjoy your evening, guys.